The internet is in complete chaos right now because what just happened between Shen, Dylan Wang, and their beautiful 3-year-old daughter might be the cutest family moment fans have ever witnessed. So before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss stories like this. What began as a simple behind-the-scenes preparation for a public appearance unexpectedly turned into a viral moment that no one, absolutely no one, was ready for. It wasn't staged, it wasn't a PR setup, and it wasn't part of any official shoot. It was just a genuine, warm, pure family moment, and fans are crying, laughing, screaming, and melting all at the same time. It all started when a staff member leaked a tiny 5-second clip. A harmless little video at first glance, until the entire fandom realized what they were looking at. There was Shen, crouched on the floor in front of a mirror, calmly adjusting a tiny pair of baby-sized sneakers on a little girl. And beside her, holding a mini hairbrush in one hand and a packet of snacks in the other? Dylan Wang. Yes, you heard that right. Dylan, the ever-cool, ever-unbothered, effortlessly stylish actor, was gently brushing his daughter's hair with the focus of someone preparing for the Oscars. The moment the clip dropped, timelines exploded. Comment sections filled with "Stop, this is too cute, my heart is melting," and "They are the sweetest little family ever." Within minutes, the 5-second video turned into a phenomenon. Fans didn't even need context. They didn't need explanations. The single glimpse of the three together was enough to send the internet spiraling. But that wasn't even the beginning of the chaos. Because just an hour after the clip went viral, a safer, clearer, longer video emerged, this one from the official media team covering the event. And that's when the world saw everything: the prep, the backstage giggles, the parenting teamwork, the adorable chaos of getting a toddler ready, and the heart-melting affection the small family shares. The video opens with Shen holding a tiny glittery dress in her hands, the kind designed for little princesses with soft fabric and pastel colors. She's smiling softly, talking to her daughter in this gentle, soothing voice that fans rarely get to hear. She keeps showing the dress to the little one, asking, "This one? Or the pink one?" And the little girl, in her tiny voice, says, "Pink." Fans instantly collapsed. Just one word. One single tiny word. And the internet was done. Then comes Dylan's turn. He steps into the frame, tall, dressed in casual comfort clothes, his hair half-styled because stylists keep stopping and starting as he moves around trying to help. The best part? He's holding his daughter's small jacket open and says, "Come on, princess, arms in," the same way any loving parent does. And she giggles before throwing herself into his arms, choosing chaos instead of cooperation. The adorable disaster has everyone squealing. Dylan tries again. Arms in. Giggle. No? Okay, one more time. Giggle. And Shen is just sitting on the floor behind them, shaking her head with the fondest smile, saying, "She's testing you." Testing me? "She's bullying me," Dylan playfully complains. The stylists behind the camera laugh. The fans watching from their screens fall apart. No one knew they needed this clip until it dropped, and suddenly, everyone was convinced this was the cutest family in the entire entertainment world. But then, the prep takes an even more adorable turn. After countless giggles, a small tantrum, a run across the room moment, and Dylan pretending to faint dramatically just to make her laugh, the toddler finally lets Shen finish getting her ready. And when Shen steps aside, the camera captures a close-up of the little girl fully dressed, a tiny version of her parents with her father's eyes and her mother's smile. Fans didn't recover from that moment. They still haven't recovered. Because right after that, the little one turns toward the mirror, twirls in her dress, and softly says, "Pretty?" Shen immediately kneels down, kisses her hand, and says, "Beautiful. You're always beautiful." And Dylan, trying not to tear up, whispers, "The cutest girl in the world." And just like that, the whole fandom is on the floor. But the real viral part, the moment that absolutely shattered the internet, happens when the media team captures the final seconds of their prep. They're standing together now. Shen adjusting the bow in her daughter's hair. Dylan crouched down tying her tiny shoelaces. And the little girl, holding both of their heads with her small hands, suddenly pulls them closer and kisses each of them on the cheek, one after the other. The entire room stops. Shen gasps and laughs at the same time. Dylan instantly freezes like his heart just left his body. And the little girl, proud of herself, claps her hands and says, "Mommy, Daddy, done." The crew watching behind the scenes literally squealed. When the media team posted this clip with the caption, "The cutest family moment at today's event, Shen, Dylan Wang, and their little one preparing backstage," it spread like wildfire. Within 1 hour, it hit 2 million views. Within 5 hours, it was trending globally. By the next morning, it became one of the most talked about celebrity family moments of the year. But fans didn't stop at just watching the clip. They started editing it, making fan art, creating memes, analyzing every tiny detail of their adorable interactions. Hashtags like #DylanShenBaby, #LittlePrincessWang, #CutestFamilyEver began dominating social platforms. One fan commented, "This is not a family. This is a whole K-drama come to life." Another wrote, "How do they look this perfect even while chasing a toddler?" Someone else said, "I've waited years for this level of domestic chaos from them." And, of course, what followed was the massive debate. Who does the child look like more? Does she have Dylan's face? Does she have Shen Yu's smile? Does she behave like him? Does she play like her? People started doing comparison edits. Side-by-side baby photos. Same smile, tweets. "I told you she has Shen Yu's eyes," arguments. "You can't tell me this isn't Dylan's daughter," jokes. But while the internet kept analyzing, discussing, debating, and collapsing in cuteness, something much sweeter was happening behind the scenes. Shen Yu and Dylan themselves ended up laughing together during an interview about how viral their daughter had become. Shen Yu said, "She steals the spotlight from us." She whispered something to him, and he nodded with a smile before whispering it to Shen Yu. And in the next second, the three of them, all together, posed with matching peace signs for the camera. And that was it. That was the exact moment the entire world collectively screamed. Because this wasn't just a photo. This wasn't just a clip. This wasn't just another celebrity moment. This was a family, calm, chaotic, loving, playful, human, letting fans see their genuine bond. Fans weren't just charmed, they felt emotionally connected. They felt included. They felt like they were experiencing something tender and real. And in a world where celebrity moments often feel cold or curated, this one felt fresh, warm, and full of heart. That's why the moment broke the internet. That's why it became viral. That's why everyone is talking about it. Because Dylan Wang, Shen Yu, and their 3-year-old daughter didn't just appear on camera, they shined. Not as stars. Not as idols. Not as public figures. But as a real family. And honestly, the world needed that.